So the first thing I usually do when I'm creating a coloring page is change my color to blue, which means I'm going to be using my color palette. Let's look at the features of our palette so that you know what I'm doing here. There's a disc, so you can go around, you can see how much I use black and blue. You can swivel your disc around to find the right color, so if you want the same shade of different colors, you can click it there and then just rotate around. You have your classic where you can do your sliders. I never use this. Harmony, I don't really use this either because I'm only using black, white, and blue really, sometimes gray. You have your values menu and then your color palette. So this is your color palette. You can create new palettes. You can create a new palette that you just add colors to. Let's do that now. So you can create a new palette. It'll go all the way to the top and you can change the title. Let's call this Coloring Book. Done. So then if you find a color that you like, you can just hold down the color and it will add that color. Set current color. So once I find a color that I want, I will go back to my menu and go set current color. And then if I wanted to change my color to maybe instead of using blue, I wanted to use red, I could go back to my palette, add red, set current color. Sometimes I use like a teal as well, so I can go like that, set current color, and now I have a new color palette. So in this palette I added some colors by accident, so you can also delete colors, delete swatch. I don't need all these different colors in here because they're all the same. You also have color cards. I have used this in the past, but don't really use it that often. They're just bigger versions. So you can see the names of the colors. You can set it as your default, duplicate, share, whatever. If you want to create a palette from an image, you can click here and click New from Camera and drag it in. Now I don't use that for coloring pages, so I'm not going to cover that in this video. You can also do New from File and New from Photos. Sorry, New from Camera would be like you take a picture. New from Photo is you drag in a photo. Now, like I said, I only use black, white, and gray, and like blue or whatever my rough draft color is, so I'm not going to cover that in this video. If you want to quickly switch between colors, and this works really well for me because I only use about 3 colors. I use black, white, and blue. So I'll use blue for my bottom layer, but oftentimes I'm really only using black and blue. I can hold this little circle down and it will switch between the 2 colors that I used the most. See how it says previous color? So if you're going back and forth between 2 colors, that is really handy. It saves you a little bit of time. In your color palettes, you can also delete palettes. I actually don't need that one, so it's fine to delete it. And you can move them around. If you click the top and you want to bring your color palette to the top there, you can do that. I'm going to delete these palettes here. You can set them as your default. So this is currently my default palette, but if I wanted to set that as the default, I can do that. Set that back. Delete. If you want to make minor changes to a palette, you can click duplicate, change the different colors. If you wanted to share it with somebody, you can click share. It will export. You can email it. You can save it in your Google Drive. You can do whatever, or you can send it in Messenger, whatever you want to do with it. AirDrop it. That's how I work with color palettes, creating coloring pages. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.